Hey, hello everybody, this is Big Bang Crypto. My name is Sam and welcome to another episode. Yesterday's update, I think, it's playing out perfectly right here. When we go to the daily, um, just a quick summary of yesterday's video. So I've been talking about this pink line right here connecting our previous highs, as you can see, and I said that I think this zone right here and the intersection with this red line, which is a very important support and resistance level, even back in our previous bear market, or since our previous bear market, I said that I think this zone will be very, very strong resistance, and I don't really see us pushing through this zone with the first attempt. Now we had the situation, or have the situation, with the 200 moving average, which is at 8,970 to 20 approximately. And I said that when we're able to break above the 200 moving average, it's not going to be like we're just gonna go crazy. We will have at least one day to see if this is support, and so we have to wait for today, for the close, to see if we can stay above the 200 moving average. And if this happens, then the probability gets a little bit higher that this is for real and that we're gonna see another pump during the next days. All right. For the short term, guys, for those of you who are short right now, I have this trend line right here. Now you could also do it something like this, and this is approximately at $8,750 if we just come straight down. Of course, it gets a little bit higher, no matter or depending on how we move right here to this support. But you can draw this yourself, and what I want to say is if we find support on this one, then I think there will be another leg up. If we fall below it, then there might be a retest, and then we will fall down. All right, so this is what I see for the moment. And of course, this zone right here, and what is very interesting, guys, we couldn't make a higher high. We couldn't make a higher high compared to this one right here. It's been very, very close, but we couldn't make a higher high now. All right. As long as we are below this one, I think that it's more likely to come down. But as soon as we break it, then there will be another pump. And just want to say that, guys, usually when you see something like this, so it comes up, makes a high, then it goes back down and it comes back up again to make a higher high. Something that quite often happens is when you then, after this movement, make a higher high, it doesn't mean that it will just go away. Sometimes, and I've seen that in the last years when I've been trading, something that very often happens is everybody is waiting for us to make a higher high, so to get above 9,200, and then you get above 9,200. Let's say you go up to 9,250, 60, something like that, but then first you come back down. All right, and then some people get out, they think, oh no, this is a bull trap, whatever, and price comes down and then it goes up. All right, so be careful with that. When you see price coming down and you're going long, don't be too scared if you see something like this. First you have to see if it's not just a normal little pullback before we move up again. All right. So also what I want to show you guys, I've been talking a lot about this blue Fib circle. For those of you who didn't watch it, just a little summary. So I have this blue Fib circle set up that I think is very, very powerful. And when you just take a look at what is going on between this blue Fib circle and this blue Fib circle, this is crazy. All right, we use it, this one up here, we use it as resistance, and this one right here, we use it as big support. And I think, and I'm nearly 100% sure, wherever we will cross this blue Fib circle, there will be a reaction, a big reaction. And I'm not just saying the reaction will come in the first minute, but inside of this zone there will be a reaction. And just to show you this fib circle right here, the last time we crossed this fib circle, it was at this point right here. Right, we crossed it, we came up, we came down, and then we had this crazy pump at the end of October. Now look what happened the next time we crossed it. We crossed it, we came down, we came up, and we had this crazy pump. All right, so and also this shape right here kind of looks similar to this one right here. So maybe this is what we're seeing right here. This is the start of a bigger correction, but it depends on when we will cross this blue fib circle. All right, and if you want to be updated on that, join our Discord, guys, if you're new to this channel. By the current price movement, we're nearly 2 days away from this blue fib circle. If we move sideways, I don't think that we will move sideways. There will be a bigger movement inside of that, and if we come down, then I think that it's likely to reach this blue fib circle much earlier, maybe tomorrow, so in the next 24 hours, depending on how we move here. And something else that is important, we still have the CME gap at approximately $8,500. So keep that in mind, and usually these gaps get filled. So maybe this zone right here tells us, all right, for now it is over. We're going back down, we will fill the gap. And I mean, look, this is at $8,500, very close to this zone right here, and even to this zone, to the blue fib circle. And maybe this is also the point where we will cross this fib circle downwards, right? And when that happened, I told you, I think that if we cross this fib circle at this zone right here, somewhere at this zone, it's likely to come back down to this previous channel line, main trend line of our big channel that we've been falling in for the last months. All right, and I mean, in my previous videos, I've been always talking about that, how likely it is to come down to this resistance, but we don't want to get fooled, guys. We're waiting there for this to come down to this blue channel line, to this support line that I also said historically makes a lot of sense. But then while we're waiting, the price just goes away and we miss this opportunity up there. All right, so this is something that we have to be aware of, only because it happened in the last 10 years. Every time with the first wave that we come down to this resistance, right, previous resistance, and test it, it doesn't mean that it will happen again now. Right? I mean, I would be surprised, but we can't only count on that. All right. So yesterday I gave you also some other targets. So watch the previous video if you don't know what I'm talking about. And just as at the end for this right now, I told you that I think as soon as we make a higher high compared to this one, the big money will enter the market. Of course, the smart money is already in, but then the big money, the real big money, will come in, because when we get above 10,500, 600, whatever, this will be the sign that this is the end of this bearish trend. All right, but we want to be ahead of the market. We're not going to wait for that only. We also are analyzing this stuff right here, and I think the last TA was really good. So yeah, looks good for us, guys. Now let's get to this chart, because I want to show you something right here that is really important, guys. And I've been talking about this blue box right here, and I said that I think this is the most important box right now. If we're able to get above $10,000 again, this will be a huge sign, in my opinion. And of course, we need a daily close above $10,000, and not like this, because this was not a daily close above $10,000. So when we get above 10 and have a daily close, and we're above this box right here, yeah, this is very, very bullish in my opinion. And this box is everything, in my opinion, when it goes to the upwards movement. As you can see, when we cross this box, we have big pumps. All right, we have big pumps, guys. So this is what I think will happen. Now, Something that we can see again after this pump right here is that again we failed to get into this box. All right, so we have the wicks inside, but for now we don't have a daily close inside of this box. Because why is that important? I think when we have a daily close inside of this box and use this resistance as support, then we're ready to get up to 9,500 and then up to $10,000. All right, but first we need to get into the box, and this didn't happen. And I showed you with this chart right here, that I think this pink line is playing a big role. All right, just connecting these highs, as you can see, again we failed. So I think this is a very important zone. If we can really get above this zone, then yes, we are inside of the box. Now guys, something very, very important, and like I said, we want to be ahead of the market. I gave you my promise, and yeah, that's why I want to show you this right now. When we go to Bulkovsky's pattern side, we have cup with handle formation. What is important to know? Upward leading to the pattern. It's a U shape, not a V shape, and the cup must have a handle on the right. All right. Upward leading to the pattern, we need a U shape, we need a handle on the right side. Look at that. And now, what is important? As you can see right here, when we break out of the handle, then as you can see, we come back up to the top of this point right here, which is A. So for us, this is this right here, this point right here at 9,000. What is it on this chart? $9,180. As you can see, we came very close to that point. So to me, this looks very similar what we're seeing right now. All right. And now what is important? Breaking this line right here. Breaking this line right here, which connects these highs. So when we go and we connect these highs, when we connect this high right here with this side right here, it's perfect in my opinion. So what does that mean? When we break above this point, if we say that this right here is our A, this point right here is our A, like we have it right here, and we break above this zone right here, guys, then there could be, or this could be the start of moving above 10K again. And if we make a simple measurement right here, a simple measurement from the bottom of this cup up to this trend line, and we put it to this point right here, this is at approximately $12,000. Now, of course, you can make it not like this. That's a little bit too easy. When it comes to cup and handle, there are other things that you have to take in consideration. So what I could imagine that breaking out of this cup and handle will bring us above this 10.5K. All right. So the target, in my opinion, is, let's say, $9,200. If you see us breaking above $9,200, then there might be, or this might be, the beginning of a really, really big pump. And something, just want to say that something that could be important, guys, that we're not just gonna see a big green candle up to this. No, this will, I think, take some days. So let's say 3 to 5 days to really come up this way. And when we break out of it, and now you know it, and we want to be ahead of the market, when we break out of it, it's possible that we first come back down and then continue this movement. All right. So don't make the mistake to think, all right, no, this was all bullshit and we're going down. Wait to see if we fall below this line again. All right. So usually when you have a cup and handle, you have your stop down at these levels. So this is at $8,160. I know this is very large, but usually you make it like this. Here you have your stop, and then you wait to see what happens. All right, and when we take this blue line right here, we can also see that we also have something like this right here, right? As you can see. So yeah, it looks good to me. It looks good to me. Now let's see if this really plays out. And in my opinion, we reached the first target. We have that. Now let's see if we can make this one also. But yeah, that's it, guys. So this is what I wanted to show you, and I will keep you updated as soon as I see something going on. You have the time frame for the blue Fib circle. Now you have the targets. I think that if that plays out, we're going up to these levels. We have this blue box, guys, and also I told you what is likely when we come down. I think 7.6K makes a lot of sense if we cross this blue Fib circle. If we cross this blue Fib circle, and we're very close to it, guys. So let's see if we can get above this point, or we will stay down there and come down to fill the CME gap at $8,500 if we cross this blue Fib circle. So these are the things that you have to focus on right now. All right, currently from this position that we're seeing, yeah, we're above the 200 moving average, and as long as we are above the 200 moving average, I think that this scenario might play out. All right. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you for leaving likes, for subscribing, for joining our Discord channel, and for writing the comments. Write as much comments as possible, and let me know what you think about all of this. And yeah, we'll see you soon. Thank you for your attention. Bye.